Guys of Reddit, what can us girls do to make you feel special? Actually talk about guys' problems rather than saying oh, man up. Because guys have been raised to not talk about their problems, and getting the chance to be able to is a very special event indeed. I'm no guy, but I was on the phone with my boyfriend earlier today, and I told him these exact words: I love you. Like a lot. Like so much, and he said just hearing that out loud and not over text makes him feel loved and special, and that's all a guy needs. To know he's loved by his girl and he'll love her right back. A bit over the top. But I went to a friend's house with a lady I hadn't known very long. But when I sat down, she sat on the floor next to me. Even though there were other chairs to sit on, it definitely made me feel special. Even though it didn't lead to anything, we were never more than casual friends. Basically, any act that says, mine in front of others is appreciated. Just a hand on the shoulder at the supermarket checkout is nice. When you talk about your future, involve us. It's really nice to know that my girlfriend always thinks of me in her future, referring to things as when we will with enthusiasm. Just something different. Casual contact throughout your time with your partner goes a really long way. Girls are constantly being told that they're pretty and adorable blah blah blah, but for us boys, not so much. Over time, it creates a complex. When you see a guy that you think is cute, tell him so, because we don't often get that kind of thing. Any kind of positive comment about appearance or nicknames. I'm 6, 2,220 pounds, and a coworker of mine calls me baby girl anytime she sees me. I don't even care. I feel great as f***ck after that. Surprises are good. One of the best ones I got was a pizza delivered to me at work in front of my friends. Next best was a series of naughty pictures while I was at a meeting sitting next to my VP. Thankfully I was able to see on my watch what they were, so I didn't look on my phone. But the anticipation of looking at them after the meeting was a great torture. Compliment us please. We really need it sometimes. Tell your man how much he means to you. I feel pretty worthless most of the time because I have serious mental issues. Nothing makes me feel better than when my girl looks me dead in the eyes and tells me that I mean the world to her. I don't understand why I mean so much to her, but I'm so happy that she's there. I got told my eyes look nice a few days ago. I honestly can't remember the last time someone complimented me before that. Certainly made me freeze for a second. I'm seeing a lot of I want to do that but I don't know them, want to seem like I'm flirting, etc. It is important to mention that this compliment came from a random woman I had never met before who was taking my order at a fast food place. You don't have to know them. Tell me I'm handsome, sexy. Tell me I matter, that I'm important. And yes, I like cuddling too. Fact does. We're all human. We all want to feel loved. As men we have to put on a certain mask for society, but if you let us be vulnerable when we're around you, you'll have a loyal guy who will always appreciate you. Literally just touch me without asking. Rub my back. Play with my hair. Pull me into your lap. It doesn't have to be sexual. It doesn't have to be super hot or sexy or any of that. Just some warm human contact. Hold me in a hug for a little longer. Pull me by my arm back into bed when I go to get up. It makes me feel needed and wanted. Guys feel unwanted way more often than we let on. We're just told that we aren't allowed to talk about it. Cuddle us. Be the big spoon. Stroke your nails through our hair. Most guys are so starved of any casual physical affection. A lot of the people you're addressing here on Reddit are single dudes who want what a relationship would bring. The little things like cuddles and compliments that you should be giving your man regardless. Because you love him and want him to be happy. What you should be focusing on if you're in a relationship are the less thought of things that are still important. Do something thoughtful for him that he might not expect. Does he like cookies? Bake some cookies for you both to share. If you suck at baking, it's the thought that counts. You did something for him that was fun for you and pleasantly thoughtful for him. Keep your relationship fresh and propose dates or just going for walks. Make him feel good about spending time with you. That for me is what would make me feel special. Having my better half try to make me feel wanted and appreciated. Text us first. Take an active interest in my hobbies. Obviously we don't have to share the same interests or hobbies, but remembering them and being willing to try them goes a long way. Even if you hate it, the mere fact that you tried something new for me would be awesome. Being okay with me being an emotional train wreck sometimes without me having to give an explanation to why, nor jumping on one thing I say during that time, thinking that must be the reason then. Every night my girlfriend moisturizes my face, pays me a few compliments, mists my pillow with lavender spray and puts some bag removal balm under my eyes. That's a keeper. She's protecting her investment. Smiley face. Compliment us and ask us things that wouldn't be considered, such as what is your favorite flower? Some of us have things and interests we really want to share but don't because it'd be weird or abnormal for a man to say and think. Cuddle. That's all I need right now. If we are interested in each other, but we never actually ask you, it would be easier if you asked us. We would be happy and so happy with you in our lives. Compliments. 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 I had just gotten divorced 10 years together, 2 kids, house, etc., and got entirely hosed in the process. I did my best to hide how I was feeling at work, but I was a complete wreck inside. One of my coworkers saw me having a moment in my car after work, and after checking on me, said I didn't have too much to worry about because I was a total catch, and was the topic of many a breakroom conversation. My ex had spent years putting me down, and that one compliment was enough to break her spell. Hug me tightly without saying anything. Let me kiss your forehead. Every girl or person for that matter loves forehead kisses. Kiss our foreheads as often as you want, please. My guy does it when he is sleeping and rolls over to me. It's the best. He isn't even conscious but he wants to make me feel special. Massages are the best. My guy is spoiled. He gets massages daily, usually until he falls asleep. For a shy person relating to any gender who is too caught up in his own head, just saying hi or small conversation means a lot. I fell asleep on the train today and landed my head on a girl's lap. She also had her bag on her lap, so it wasn't too lewd, who was sitting perpendicular to me. I immediately slurred out an, "I'm sorry." I distinctly remember her being gorgeous in my groggy state. She cracks this smile and says it's okay. Okay, that went well all things considered. I didn't get pepper sprayed or get called gross. I look at the stop we're on in a panic and realize I get off in the next one. I feign going back to sleep and hear her giggle beside me. Get to my stop and don't look back. And that was the highlight of my day. Did an oopsie. She didn't take it personal and even giggled to herself about it. Tell us what you think. I mean what you think about us. Don't waste your and our time with hints and stuff like that. I had a girl drive to my house and leave a note that pretty much said, "Have a great day." It took her an hour to do that. Made my day. That was 25 years ago. I hid a little note in my guy's cigarettes saying "Have a good day. I love you." I found out that he carried it with him every day since. Random long hugs. A simple compliment. "Oh, you look good today." Everyone is saying stuff like compliment us, so I'm gonna say something else. Most of us are starved of physical affection, such as and not limited to hand-holding, hugging, and cuddling. Do that. Makes me feel like you love me. Morning cuddles. Just hug your guy more often. Compliments. Just finished high school and remember that one time about 5 years ago someone told that I was getting more muscular and being not quite a popular kid. That was one of the very first compliments I ever got, and at the time gave me quite a confidence boost. Something that simple can make a great impact. Approach us. Initiate conversation. Some of us feel way too ugly and insecure to do that to anybody we feel is even slightly attractive. Make us feel like we're needed. I can't tell you how many relationships have fallen apart because either person is making their so feel like they are just a background character as the game of the other's life. When you make us feel wanted, needed, it makes us feel important and we will make more time for you. Be 100 times more tolerant of you for your shortcomings. And maybe even make us consider spending the rest of our lives with you. However, you have to be able to commit to this. If you start treating your man like this, he's going to start to expect it whenever you're together with each other. If you just stop, he'll feel like you were just trying to play his emotions. Speaking from experience.